Hello, everyone. Now is the time to learn how to develop a 5-paragraph essay writing in professional writing. If you're taking the IELTS test, this is absolutely important for you to share this page with your friends who are interested in learning more about the IELTS. I also posted other skills of IELTS improvement to attain and achieve IELTS Band 9. There are 5-paragraph essays that you're supposed to do in IELTS general task and an academic module as well. In the introductory paragraph, your introduction length is based on the length and the purpose of your writing. In academic writing and general writing, the essay that you write in IELTS should be 250 words. If it is less than 250 words, you get penalized. So there's a negative mark. You need to count your words and make sure that you have enough words. If you're short by a couple of words, you can add prepositions or articles. This is a little trick. And you can also add adjectives and adverbs to extend the number of words. In the introductory paragraph, you need to avoid a bland beginning. So make sure that you attract your audience, basically. So if you say something like, throughout the history of our country, there have been many great people, statements like these are too general and cliche. Avoid cliche, avoid bland beginning. Make sure that any phrase and any sentence that you employ is serving a purpose. You try to begin with a specific image and a specific detail, or the statistics or shocking fact, a quote, a refutation, or the common belief. Avoid general ideas in the first introductory paragraph. Then after the second sentence in the introductory paragraph, you're supposed to tell the reader something interesting about your topic and give them a little bit of a background. Not too much of the detail, because it is still in the introductory part of your essay. You simply need to still keep that curiosity of your reader in your essay. And then at the end of your introductory paragraph, you need to sum up what you will cover in this essay with your thesis statement. In IELTS tests, general and academic modules both, if you do not have a thesis statement, you get band 5 and below. If you have the thesis statement, you take a position. You cannot support both sides of the argument. You need to support one side of the argument and then clearly give 3 reasons, introduce those 3 reasons within the last sentence of your body paragraph. It covers 3 or more broad areas of the topic. So each of these areas will be covered in more details within the paragraph. You introduce 3 reasons for your thesis statement in the last sentence of your introductory paragraph, but then you explain it in the body paragraph. So the thesis should be debatable and you engage the reader. Make sure you do not say I and we or you in your thesis statement. Your thesis statement, there's no phrase by saying because. There is no because in your thesis statement. There is no yes or no. You express your idea and your side of the argument. You don't explain. You don't explain. You rather critique or analyze. The outline for, if I want to give you a good and brief idea about outlining, you can pause this video and check the other videos that I posted on my channel, and make sure that you review each component, take notes if you would like to share it with your friends who are taking the test and need to improve their essay writing at universities, colleges, and usually like at work ambience. If they need to write a report writing, that would be especially beneficial for all of the candidates. So an example of the introductory paragraph, if I want to give you an introductory paragraph, an opening comment, I would say children are no longer growing up with frequent walks to the ice cream store, shared floats to the local diner, or watching a drive-in film starring Cary Grant. They're not even growing up with after-school specials. Saved by the Bell, or Super Mario Brothers. So I catch the attention of the audience with this specific remark or the statement that I make. So attention grabber is the first sentence in your introductory paragraph. Your thesis statement is the most important sentence within the introductory paragraph. In your thesis statement, for example, this candidate said, because of violent video games, that I'm not a big fan of. Because in thesis statement is not a strong thesis statement. If you use because, you can express your ideas by providing reasons without even saying because. Violent video games, graphic music, and movies, and increased pressure from peers and the media. Being a parent today is much more difficult than it was a generation ago. So there are three components within this thesis statement that is introduced in here. They said because of a violent video games, graphic music and movies, and increased pressure of from peers and the media. What is happening? Being a parent today is much more difficult than it was a generation ago. So these 3 points are each the topic considered as the topic sentence of the body paragraph. How do you write the body paragraph? The first body paragraph and second and third body paragraph, they're all the same in terms of the outlining. Organization must be exactly as I'm going to explain to you right now. The first sentence of your body paragraph is a topic sentence, which is the most important sentence in IELTS. You need to have a topic sentence. Is one single sentence. For example, the first body paragraph that you introduce in here as violent video games, your first body paragraph topic is violent video games. The second body paragraph is a graphic music and movies. So the second body paragraph, exact same order that you have it in the thesis statement, and the same for the third body paragraph topic. The organization of each body paragraph is identical. So you use the transition and bridges sentences and phrases, complex sentences structures, avoid repetition, use conjunctions and connectors that I posted in my other videos to be subscribed, and click on the notification. Make sure that you practice on all those videos. Together, you get a better benefit from anything that is posted, to make sure that this paragraph flows with the introduction. You write a topic sentence explaining the first of the 3 areas included in your thesis. Then you write 2 or more sentences to add details. Your details can be examples, could be statistics, could be facts, could be details, personal observation, experience, and expert opinion. Remember, remember, remember. Avoid first person, singular and plural. Avoid saying I or we. Try to make more like a general examples in general to elaborate your points. And then finally, the last sentence in each body paragraph, you need to say, why are these examples important? There should be a concluding sentence at the end of each body paragraph. You can pause the video, review the organization of each body paragraph, practice, send me the comment in the comment box, write down your sample short body paragraph, and I'm gonna correct it for you on the spot. If I want to give you an example of a body paragraph, for example, the first body paragraph gives the overview of the paragraph. You can say the many advanced technology in the society may provide children with more activities. However, they also help to distract children from their studies, thus making it more difficult for a parent to keep children on task. And then I'm going to support it with special details and examples. I can think about technology, music, stereo, radio, CDs, television, and MTV, for example, as an example, computer, internet, and computer games. And the analysis, my analysis or your analysis are different. You give example, but then you express your opinion. What do you think about that? Analysis is after each fact that is provided. Analysis of how these details relate to the topic is extremely important. If you don't have the analysis, you get band 5 and below. If you have analysis and good sentence structure, you get band 6+. So parents and kids, for example, struggle with homework. So analysis is basically, you should say how and why and in what way. Parents and kids struggle with homework because they're distracted by a computer, television, or radio that is in the house. You can also provide another example or detail to support. such as society, malls, video, arcades, fast food restaurants, and so on. And the analysis is analysis of how these details relate to the topic sentence. Many children want to go out and socialize rather than do their homework, which can lead to more distractions and lower grades. Remember, you can pause this video anytime that you want and review the details and example. The template of the body paragraph is given. Second body paragraph and third body paragraph template are absolutely identical to the first one. Organization, and this is a good example that you must have a topic sentence with the examples and the analysis, and you must have the concluding statement. For the second body paragraph, the organization is exactly the same, and the details and the examples are also given in here. The second body paragraph, you need to use a smooth bridging sentence or phrase to help moving from first body paragraph to the second body paragraph. You have a topic sentence to introduce it, to describe the details, and then you write down 2 or more examples to support, and then you have a concluding statement. As you notice, the organization of the first and second body paragraph and the third, they're identical. More examples in this case that are given. You can pause the video, review the examples as you like. In this case, it said the topic sentence talking about, in addition to everyday distraction, parents must also be aware of a sexually explicit material that is found in the media and how their children are affected by it, and then provided like couple of examples in print, in film, on television, or on the internet. But do not forget to analyze. For example, in this case, the candidate said the media is filled with misconceptions about sex and sexual relationship. Parents have to make sure that they inform their children about the fictitious, glamorized, and inappropriate representation of sex. Remember something: if you read this essay completely, you might be curious, what is the band mark that I'm going to give you the band mark at the end. For the third body paragraph, you also use the bridging or the transition. You always start the beginning of each paragraph by an adverb. For example, alternatively, consequently, admittedly, moreover, however, depending on the information that is provided. The video that I posted also under transition and how to have the complexity of the structure would be helping you to improve sentence structures. Make sure you have wide variety of sentences. Make sure you have complex sentences structured. Avoid repetition. Repetition is a killer and is band 5 and 4 in IELTS. Make sure that you use good vocabulary. I also posted another vocabulary, idiomatic expression, and collocation videos that you can watch, of course. The topic sentence is inevitable. It's always at the beginning of the body paragraph. Then you write down 2 or more details, and then you analyze it. Your analysis would be at the end, which is considered as the concluding statement. The third body paragraph outline in this case is a topic sentence. For example, if I say children can be, topic sentence needs to introduce one idea only. I can say children can be exposed to other dangerous situations during their daily lives or through the media. And then I have like 3 different types of examples. I would say in media, drugs, alcohol, and violent crime. And the analysis would be on, because drug use, glamorized alcohol use, and violent crimes are increasing, parents must be aware of their children's surrounding and influences in order to teach them how to handle possible scenarios. So concluding paragraph is the last paragraph of your essay. It is the 5th paragraph of your essay. Some candidates say it is not important. It is absolutely important. If you don't have a concluding paragraph, you get band 4. Make sure that you always have a short, brief final paragraph or 5th paragraph. When you start your final paragraph, you start by saying in summary, in conclusion, all in all, finally. However, the transition and the typical statement is, that's fine. When you watch those videos that I posted for the specific transition words, you'll get a better understanding. Avoid long conclusion and the repetition. Conclusion is defined in 2 separate sections. You need to look over the subtopics and example and decide how you want to end it. You do not introduce new ideas. You just simply, you do not copy. You don't repeat your thesis. Your conclusion is simply rounding off your topic. So you need to paraphrase it. I also have a paraphrasing video that you can watch on my channel. You also sum up what you want the reader to think about the topic and example, and you may end with a summary, quotation, statistics, recommendation for action. If you follow this kind of 5-paragraph essay writing, you get band 8 and band 9. So you need to pause this video and review. The outline as an example for the 5th paragraph, the concluding paragraph, you can revisit basically the thesis or paraphrase the thesis. Technology and society can have a heavy impact on children's lives and therefore on the roles of parents. And then the closing remarks can be, as I mentioned, closing remarks could be summary, could be quotation, could be recommendation for action, could be something that you're forward looking as the future plan, you can say, because of the increasing impact that society and media and advanced technology are having on children. Parents' tasks to adjust to these changes become more difficult. No new idea. You rephrase your thesis statement and you ended up your essay perfectly well. Once again, pause this video, review each section and each outline and the organization of 5-paragraph essay writing. This is extremely important for each one of you to know how to end and how to fulfill band 9 in IELTS. See you next time.